are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, Carr.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
There you go, Charles.
Completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Three yards remain for second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll run out of the gun. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
To about the 48-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And some space here.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 10th carry for Kamara. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Carr now on 1st down.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 116 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
Taken down at the 42.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, they'll run it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
124 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
From 13 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Anthony Averett picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.